What is going on? It's your boy Warner Brother, and we are back with some more Need for Speed No Limits. Time for day 4, part 2 of the 370Z Fast Lane event. And it's also time to do some more PvP racing. As far as the motorsports world, really nothing going on, other than I did get some information out of the Scuderia Ferrari camp in Formula One. Mattia Binotto, the team principal during the past few seasons, will actually be stepping down from his position. Who might replace him? We don't fully know, but there have been rumors that the team principal over at Alfa Romeo, whose name truly escapes me because I really don't follow Alfa Romeo like that, except for on Twitter, but the Alfa Romeo team principal might be making the step up to team principal at Ferrari. So it's only a number of things. There has been a meme going around in the Twitterverse, in Formula One Twitterverse, that Sebastian Vettel retiring from Formula One racing to be a Formula One team principal at Ferrari, which honestly, that wouldn't surprise me, to be 100% honest with you. I mean, he drove for Ferrari for a small number of seasons. It honestly would make sense that he be a team leader at Sports Turbo. That he would be a team leader at Ferrari. To me, it just makes perfect sense. It really does. It makes a lot of sense. Like a crap load of sense. It really makes a lot of sense for Mattia Binotto to be team principal over at, or not Mattia Binotto, for Sebastian Vettel to be team principal over there at Ferrari, because he's a good team leader. At least he was a good, team leader when he was in Ferrari and at Red Bull. And he has that leadership ability, and not only that, he raced in Formula One, so he knows the driver mentality better than just about anybody other than the Ferrari drivers of Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. So if he ever decides to take the role as team principal over at Scuderia Ferrari, that wouldn't surprise me at all, and I feel like that would be a very fitting position for Sebastian Vettel. That being said, let's hop in the garage. We got that part, but we don't have another sports car, and honestly, I don't see us getting one too soon. However, one thing we can do, we can sell it. We can scrap it. We can get rid of it. Look at that. Easily doubling our scrap points. That is fanatical. Alright, I know we're wasting a little bit of time here doing this chop shop thing, but I really did want to get some parts for the Jaguar. The Jaguar is coming up, so I might as well work on it. And we have a boatload of cash, and we do have quite a bit of materials that we can't really put into any of these cars just yet. But I do want to work on this Jag. I might as well go ahead and get those epic parts, put it into the car instead of having to wait until I get enough blueprints to stage it up to a 5-star Jag and then do it that way, because that's going to take way too long. It's super duper hard to get blueprints for that car. So I'd rather just go ahead, get the part, put it into the car, scrap the other part, get that out of there, and be done with it. Bring it one step closer to being at whatever the current peak performance would be, which in this case, not that high, but high enough to really make an impact. Look at the difference. Yes, it didn't jump a lot. It jumped 8 points, but that's 8 points higher than where it was. We're going to scrap the old one. We're not going to keep it. Might as well get rid of it. So and then look at that. Put the drive shaft in it. I could put this pressure plate in it. I could put the clutch plate in it. And look at that. I don't like that number though. I don't like that number. I want to get rid of that number. How many springs do we have? We don't have any. But let's go ahead and get the bearing at least. Let's get a bearing. We'll get a bearing. We'll put it into the Jag. Hopefully that'll get it past that number because I don't like that number. I try to avoid that number at all costs. Alright, black market is just going to be real quick. I know what you're thinking. Oh, yeah, we know. Oh, look at there. It's going to be real quick and painless. I'm going to make it really super seamless for you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And you see how quick and painless that was? That was super seamless. Well, we're going to go ahead and just get the two because I'm quite sure there are other cars that need it anyway. So, would you look at that? And there's other things that we can do. We could actually probably do some replayable campaign races. But not right now, of course. You're going to have to hold off on that. But to the Jaguar we go. Bearing there. Oh, but since we have another one, we just put it here. And a bearing there. And that'll get us right out of that number. See? Perfect. He was just one above that number. That's still better than that number. Honestly, I'd rather be one above that number than at that number. But now that we've done that and spent a good chunk of change, let's hop back into the vault event. So, fast lane, let's go. So, let's check out the store. We do have some cash. And, hey, there we go. Might as well grab that, put that into the car. Because we've already done everything else at this point. Now I'm gonna wait to like rebuild these parts. Like that part I'll wait to rebuild. This one I'll wait to rebuild, especially since I don't have the money for it. But that's not the reason I'm waiting. I'm waiting because I want to make sure that I go ahead and basically complete these events. So race number 8 out of 14. We still have 7 more races left to go. So let's dive into it right now. We have a flywheel up next. Time trial. Ooh, across the line. A little scrape to boot. Would I call that a near miss? Probably not, but the game thought so I'll stick with it. Goodness gracious, weird move. Alright. Engine, number 9. Hunter race next. And across the line.
Attention customers. Despite our best efforts,
Under 28 seconds, I will take it.
possibility of buses running late along this route due to road construction. Please allow extra time or flexibility in your commute.
Atención pasajeros, a pesar de nuestros mejores esfuerzos, hay una mayor posibilidad de autobuses que circulan tarde a lo largo de esta ruta debido a la condición de carretera. Por favor, dar más tiempo o flexibilidad a su viaje.
Oh yeah, we do have some materials put into the car. We can at least go ahead and put this stuff in. Oh, look at that. That is step up. Look at that. That's another step up. Honestly, these parts I can easily just like upgrade anyway. Back plate, let's go. Hold on to it, hold on to it. That was not part of the plan at all. Hitting those two traffic cars was not part of the plan whatsoever. Cross the line. Yeah. Under 37 seconds, and in one case, under 40 seconds. All right. Fantastic launch. Let's go. Oh my God. That was some contact and a half. Damn, I didn't even realize that one of them was right there behind me. And across the line. A lot of hang time there. 9 seconds of it. Very good stuff. Almost had a sub 40-second run, but not quite. Getting up there though. Getting up there. Exactly what I look forward to. Alright, let's check out the store because I know we have something that we can buy. And we're gonna get it straight away. Might as well. Put it into the car and keep on trucking. Still need one more of those. we're making the moves forward here. We are very much making moves forward. Next up, it's a Hunter race. Thrust lead race. Mr. Herp. Ooh, that car was coming. There it goes. So 27 second run. Alright, let's go ahead. Yeah, there isn't much we can do. $5.30, look at that. Now we're making serious gains here. Alright.